There it is, man. There it is. There it is. What's going on, world? Here you know, man. I got a random topics. Sometimes I write them out. Sometimes I just be winging it. Most of the time, I've always wung it. I've always winged it. I said wung it, but yeah, most of the time I wing it though. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time I wing it. I'm gonna get back to my little bench spot. You know, I'm starting to. It's I don't want to take all the credit. You understand? I try and take all the credit, but I've been depositing a lot of energy here, just in general, right or wrong, right and wrong, maybe I don't know, right or wrong, but I've been going there often. So also it's summer, it's basically summer right now, so a lot of people are more or less just like showing up, more often, inviting themselves to that space. So it's not just me, you understand? It's not. I know it's not just me, but it's the weather too. You can thank the weather for that, but I don't know. I'm taking a little bit of credit. I got to give myself some credit there. Hey man, let's talk about this topic, man. The titles are always going to be the topic. For those that are always here from the playback and finding these later on, always check the live chat. People come in and out the live chat, say what's up sometimes. But yeah, man, you seen one, you seen them all. You can put that concept. Oh, the sun is behind me, bright. Sun is bright behind me. Let's flip the camera. You seen one, you seen them all, right? That's one. That's one thing. Like a common saying, but it really depends on the context of what you're speaking about. It really comes down to that. You wouldn't try to use it disrespectfully or like intentionally disrespectfully, but sometimes people go there. Sometimes people want to take it that far. I don't know. I can't tell you whether that's right or wrong. It really depends on context or who you're trying to argue with or who you're over here, yelling at, whoever you're getting at. You might use a different context in different ways. Actually, matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna say that conversation for later. I don't know if it mattered though. I might say that later. But seen one, you seen them all, man. You know, I'll give you an idea. You know, some people, sometimes you run into certain people. What's going on, Sarah? Appreciate you being here. Sometimes you run into certain people that they don't really watch anime like that. Sammy, how you doing? Sammy and Sarah, appreciate it. So right now the sun is behind me, so I'll flip the camera later. But for now, I'll go on a little walk. What I'm saying? Just walk down the street and whatnot. You know, maybe I'll continue down down the road, down the way, just to show y'all what it's like. I'm trying to kind of stay like uphill because I want to go back and do some editing. So, but I don't want to go too far because it gets really steep down there. Should I go? Let me know if I should go, man. Let me know how that go. I'm gonna go down one. Let me go down one. Fun on your walk. Looks nice and peaceful. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it nice and peaceful right now. So maybe I'll keep going down the hill. You're from Italy? What? I'm trying to remember if I learned any Italian words. I knew a handful of Italian people. One of my this one dude I used to box with, his name was Tom, tall ass Italian dude, man. But he would say stuff in Italian sometimes, just talking to himself, and then he would translate himself. It's kind of funny. And then my coach, she's actually Italian. Um, she's not obviously not born in Italy, but born and raised here in the States. But she's of Italian descent, to my understanding. And one of the insignia she put on her nonprofit flag and her shield, like one of the insignias, does have the red, white, and green. I just thought about that because I bought a shirt from her not too long ago, a couple months ago. But yeah, a couple Italians here. I do like Italian food now I think about it. I like to see how America looks like. Well, we're in a nice little area right here, so it just depends. Like if I go to like downtown or if I go to maybe what am I thinking, like downtown or like the waterfront, it's gonna be a little different. You're gonna see like different kind of tourist attractions. If you don't see tourist attractions, you just see kind of like there's certain spots in certain areas have the homeless and whatnot. So that's a whole other factor in of itself. But I'm also on the West Coast, so you're gonna see it like all the way from SoCal, NoCal, or NorCal, excuse me. Portland, Oregon is gonna have majority of it. I'm in Seattle. We have a good amount too, but apparently it's going all the way up to Vancouver, Vancouver, British Columbia, like Canada. You know what I'm saying? That's another aspect that's really interesting. But yeah, man, I don't know what to make of it. It's just what it is right now. I'm just kind of in a nice little area. I'm actually, um, you wouldn't believe it, but like I'm in a. It's always been kind of nice up here, but it's always been kind of a mixed bag, like depending on what part of the neighborhood you're in. See, the thing is, I'm going down the hill to what we used to call the valley. It still is technically still Madison Valley area, but let's say, for example, you go that way. If you go this way, it's going to be like more nicer neighborhood, private school area. If you start going down this way, you're going to be in my hood over there, which is literally a couple blocks, and you go down this way, there's another little neighborhood where Pyrus and the Bloods was at. So Pimpson's over there too, but we're gonna walk through. You're gonna see how gentrified that is, you know. But nonetheless, it's always been nice. Like all these trees and shit, they've always been here. But you can imagine there's a time period this was just bullets flying too. That's a whole nother conversation. Do I have any pets, man? No, I've never had no pets. I mean, I don't know actually. Before I was born, my mom and my dad and my brother had a dog. It's like a black Labrador, but I wasn't around for that. And then what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? There was a time period where like my dad was taking care of so my uncle just gave him a rooster and was like, "Can you look out for it? Can you look after it for me?" So then he took the rooster, put it in the basement. It was being raised in the basement with what do you call this? Just by itself, and then we used to leave it outside overnight. But it was kind of being trained. And to my understanding, I don't know if they were playing around, but they were telling me that the rooster was being raised for cockfights. So I'm like, I don't know if this is true or not, but I used to kind of brag about that at school, and I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to say that shit, but that was happening nonetheless. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like that's probably the closest thing I had to a pet was like just this rooster that we were raising in our house. And then the other thing about it was what did we have? Like I would usually kind of just look after my cousins would have dogs. I should say that, but I used to kind of just look after them every now and again. So I'm not really good at owning pets. I've never like owned any of my own, if that makes sense. But I've always been around people who had them. I'm probably not one of the best caretakers to talk about it. These days the temperatures are crazy hot. You talking about in Italy? Right now it's starting to heat up over here too. If I'm being honest, it's starting to kind of heat up here too. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing going on. Yeah, ain't too far up from over there. That's crazy. Walk across here. It look kind of nice over here. It's mostly vines and shit. Oh, I was down that street last time. I went live. I was down there. 33 Celsius. Okay, I'm trying to do the math on that. I think I know what you're talking about. How humid is it? What's the percentage of humidity? I always do. So with Celsius, usually I do like sometimes I'll do like times 3 and then minus 5 or 10 degrees. That's the way I usually calculate it sometimes. Because like my cousin in the Philippines, like I have to translate and recalculate Fahrenheit to Celsius with him sometimes. But that's kind of how I do it. Or sometimes you can go times 2.5 just to be safe. So if you're saying like 33, I'd go like times 2, which is 66. Then I add, zero point 0.5. So that would be about 15, 16. So 66. So like 91, somewhere between 91 and 99, degrees Fahrenheit. That's my translation for it. That's the way I calculate it. I do 2.5 or I do times 3. But yeah, you're in the 90s then. So we would call that the 90-degree Fahrenheit stuff. But I'm assuming it's probably more because, like, I'll give you an example right now. They say it's about 80, it's going to be 85 degrees today. So it's going to be 85 degrees Fahrenheit, but then it feels like 91, 92, you know? So it's like you're getting raised, the actual feeling of being outside, depending on the humidity of where you're at, or if you're just actually in the sun, it'll probably go up about a good, you know, 7 to 8 degrees, depending on where you're at, or if you're moving around, stuff like that. So it's really interesting. I might be losing connection over here. You go down a bit. I might start losing. Let me know if the video starts getting a little messed up or whatever. I've actually never walked down these paths, but I'm gonna kind of go. Should I go this way? I'm trying to think. I don't really want to go that way. That's Denny, so that's really the right way to go. You don't know how to chance from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So here, I mean, I don't know. I don't have the accurate. I don't have the accurate way to do it. But what I'm saying is this: let's say you told me 33 degrees Celsius, right? The way I would do it is I go 2.5. So I just go um, times 2.5. So then it'll be 66, and then on top of 66, I would add 15 or 16. That's about half of it. We'll just say 16 to be safe, right? So then 16, excuse me, 66 plus 16. That's like 72, 82. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like 82, but then if I go times three, then it's like um, 99. So then I just go between 82 and 99. You're probably in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure you're in the 90-degree Fahrenheit. That's the way I calculate it. Because like I said, my cousin in the Philippines, we do the same thing. Where like he'll tell me how many degrees it is Celsius. Sometimes he'll just translate it Fahrenheit for me, but that's just the way I do it. But I was gonna say over here, what you just said, 33. That's probably the same thing here. Like we're literally going through the same temperature thing, you know. But I don't know. I feel like in the Mediterranean, like Italy and Mediterranean kind of area, like Greece and whatnot, because I worked with a lady from Greece. I'm sure that that temperature is way hotter than here. Like humidity wise, I'm pretty sure it's way more humid. Look at this tree. This tree got a whole lot of shade right here. It'd be a nice place to just sit down, get some shade and whatnot. Like a nice little spot. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm not accurate on that, but it might not even be 2.5. 2.75 is probably a safer bet. 2.75 or times three. Like that's just that's me trying to be overly precise, if that makes sense. But yeah. But no, what I was saying earlier actually, was try to stay on topic a bit. Sorry about that. Anyone here from the playback, man? You seen one, you seen them all, man. You seen one, you seen them all. You know, sometimes you talk to somebody that's obsessed with anime or something. You try to hit them with the, "Hey, man, you seen one anime, you seen them all," but that ain't necessarily true. But it feels that way sometimes if we're being honest. You know what I mean? Because you'll sit there and I'll give you an example, man. You'll observe some anime. A lot of it has to do with just persevering, and you know you got to train to get stronger, train and get stronger and dominate. And sometimes you have moments and times where you don't have time to, you know, train or whatever. It's just like that in the anime world. You know what I mean? It's just like that. So my whole thing is like people start asking themselves and start feeling a way about it, like, man, you've seen one anime, you damn near seen them all. But see, you would offend actual anime fans. You would offend them. They would be upset. Like, nah, you gotta understand, this is a little different. Nah, Naruto's a little different than, you know, One Piece and all that stuff. So, you know, oh my bad. You like to enter lives to practice English because you're young and pretty good at English. That's good though. You know, one thing I was gonna say, there's a guy in Korea, South Korea. I watch his live streams, and the thing about him is like he says, "Sorry if I'm speaking English bad," and then I told him I was like, you know, you don't have to apologize because you speak English very well, and you know, I think Americans are the only people who primarily only speak English. If you go to Europe, everyone's speaking like 3 to 4 languages. You know what I mean? Like everyone over there, your friend's obsessed with anime. Yeah, but like in other countries, people are, you know, they speak like 3 to 4 languages because like in Italy you can catch a train around and then just go to like different parts. You can go catch a train probably all the way to Germany if you wanted to, or go to Portugal, you know, Spain and France. You guys can catch trains and go to different areas around the area. So it's like you guys can really, you know, so you guys have to speak. I guess you don't have to speak, but it's nice for you to guys know a little bit of languages from different people. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. But yeah, it's interesting. That's back to the anime thing. It's like when you have you know, people like say you seen one, you seen them all, they get offended. But on the other hand, people feel that exact same way when it comes down to what's the word I'm looking for? What is it? Soap operas. So soap operas, people will be like, oh yeah, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. And then some people will kind of stick to like, oh yeah, if I ever seen what is the word, Young and the Restless, then why would I watch Bold and the Beautiful? But then some people have different time schedules. You only can see Bold and the Beautiful, Guiding Light, and you act like you already know what's going on in Young and the Restless. Like, obviously one is probably more popular than the other. They all have their distinct fan bases depending on the time of day. Also, there's like retired elders that are just sitting around watching TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really interesting. But back to you've seen one, you've seen them all. Sometimes my mind goes there where it's like, if I seen one, if I experience one, it feels like I seen them all. It feels like I don't need to keep experiencing things that need to, like fan base kind of related stuff. It feels like I don't need to do that over and over again for my own sanity, at least. Here, Sarah, here. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna stand in the shade for a little bit, so that way my phone can cool down. But look, this is a park that I like walking down to. Like, it's been kind of you know, worked on over time. But I used to like coming down here. Let me know how my reception looks. Let me know if it's good quality or not. I'm gonna sit here in the shade a little bit, let my phone cool down, and kind of just talk. You know what I'm saying? But I'd come down here a little bit. They got these little it kind of dips inwards. That's where it rains here a lot. This is summertime, but the rain will come down and go through these little drains over there. You know what I mean? Right here is a little playground for the kids. People bring their kids. The edge is a tetherball. It's crazy. If we're lucky, there's a lady who walks. There's like a little horse. I don't know what you call it. There's like a little horse thing nearby, like a little ranch. It's a very small one. It's kind of like this house that has a small ranch, and the lady walks around. Oh, the videos. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Every time I come down here, the quality goes down. So let me walk around a bit. Let me see if it changes. But the audio is clear. All right. So let me walk over here. I just need to sit in the shade. See, last time I sat in the shade, or not the shade, but the bench, and then I just looked over my shoulder and I saw the lady with the horses. So let me know if it starts to get better. All right. But yeah. So anyway, there's this lady. She walks around with these two mini horses because she works at the little ranch thing over there. And then she'll walk them around the neighborhood and she'll eat people. The horses will eat people's grass for them, if that makes sense. It's kind of nice. But let me know if the video starts getting better. So, but every time I'm down here, I'll see her. I shouldn't say every time. I only seen her once. I was on live once, and then I walked up to go pet the horses. That was kind of crazy. The sun is like right behind me. Yeah. I'm gonna sit over here because I gotta let my phone cool down a bit. You gotta go? All right. I appreciate you dropping in, Sarah. All right. Let's put my stuff over here. But yeah. Oh, it's 11 p.m. over there? Yeah, I didn't know that. I got a friend in Portugal, and like it's funny because I gotta call him and talk to him at certain times of the day. Like for mornings over here, I have to talk to him too. But yeah, I think he's like 8 hours ahead. He has like eight hours ahead. So you're probably like farther ahead than he is. You like this so much? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, you might see some birds too. You might catch a bird down there. I just missed it. One flew by. But yeah, staying on topic, man. It's like you'll have the you've seen one, you've seen them all mentality. The problem like that I have with it was like, let's say you have certain fan bases or whatever. Let's say you have certain people within the fan base of a. Let me check my reception real quick. It says I'm good. It says I got 3 bars. You know, let me flip it on you. Bam. So you'll have people that like make sure my phone battery don't get overly burnt out. You got people that like, okay, I've seen one anime, I don't need to see all of them. I guess they all yell, they all fight. There's probably a tournament, they power up, they train, they go through a training arc, they get stronger, they beat their enemies. You know what I'm saying? They beat the bad people. You know what I mean? There's not much intricacy sometimes, but then you start getting into like Hunter x Hunter and shit like that. Other more complex stuff. Excuse me. Your allergies is killing me, I'm telling you. This time of the year, allergies is strong, man. Strong. I'll prop the phone up for now. Every time I get outside, man, it's like this. It's crazy. It's just crazy like that every time. But yeah, so let me hit the mute. Yeah, it's interesting because like the only thing that kind of forces people become more fans of stuff and to like really look into the um the details of like whatever it is usually the fan base will sit there and be disrespectful, but it also puts people off from it. You know what I mean? It also is like someone's overly like fanning out over a certain anime that's getting disrespected. It's like, yeah, I don't really care about the show anymore. I don't really care to look into it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like people start going there too. Um, the other thing I thought about was like same thing with those reality TV shows that are like that. For some people, it's like a guilty pleasure, if you will. That's what I've been told. I've been told by people who enjoy watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something like that, that they really just enjoy it as a guilty pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Um, but also these live streams, whether it's mine or the next person's, they can very well become the same thing. They can fall into the same category of you've seen one, you've seen them all. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it comes down to whether or not you're a fan or if you're into some specific stuff. So that's why when people say they gotta go or whatever, I make sure I let them know like you're never obligated to be here. I appreciate you being here. You know what I mean? If you count the interactions and the whatever, all that is like it's worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? On average, I'm getting like what 30 to 40 per live stream. That's more than some can say. You know what I mean? I know a guy right now. I used to follow his channel for a long time until I realized how bitter he started to become. He started to become a little more bitter over time. But it's really interesting because when I went to his channel, it was very informational. And then he would do these live streams where he would kind of just sit there and just wait for interactions and see. It was almost like he needed some validation. A lot of his information came from validation rather than making it about him living and whatnot. But I've gained a lot of knowledge from him. I've also gained some perspective and some comedy from him too. He's a very introspective and a very informative kind of person. So I've definitely learned from him. I've definitely taken from him, if that makes sense. But it was just like, bruh, you get on live, you're resourceful, and you have things going for you, but you got to get over this hump of yourself. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He just got to get over that hump of get over himself. Like he needs the validation. He needs I don't know what the word is. He just needs that to make sure that he's set and that he's good. But a lot of times it just wasn't working for him for whatever reason. You understand? For whatever reason that is. Um, and it was sad. But I just thought about it. I was like, simply observing his channel helped me understand how not to be like his channel. You know what I mean? And like, there's times where it's like, I probably should have gave him like a constructive criticism or something, but I don't know, man. Like maybe he just wasn't. Maybe it's not the right time or place to really say or do any of that. You know what I mean? So I just never did. But I forgot why I referenced him. Oh yeah. No, anyway, so his channel, like he would get like I used to be the only person in his live stream. He would do live chats. I'd be, he would talk with people that were just checking in on him for a little bit, and then I would just be the only one in there chilling and hanging out. And it helped me understand, like, I don't mind being here because I support what he does. But like I said, over time, it just kind of fell apart. But I was like, you know what, bro, I gotta, yeah, I gotta, do the same. Just kind of just be grateful for what's happening, stay interacting and stuff like that. A lot of people struggle because it's like as accurate and as right as they are, as much as they're indisputable. It's just like, bro, we don't care about the factual stuff if you don't, if you don't carry a sense of gratitude or positivity about you. That shit is very contagious, man. The positivity and the light is very contagious. It means a lot. Here we go. As we speak on it, he just touched down. Sometimes I see there's a little hawk that comes through and he kicks it in this area too, but he be sitting there bullying. There's like two crows in the area. Sometimes they be bullying, so like that though. Too hot out here, bro. What you doing over there? He's probably looking for some water or just some snacks. But yeah, I'm just zooming in and out just in case more birds drop in. But yeah, man, that's the concept. You seen when you seen them all, and it's like it's getting to that point where, like, let's say I'm on a page and I like what's happening. I like the content of what's being said, etc. I get to a point where I'm like, you know what, bro, it's really interesting. All this is very interesting, but at the same time, the moment I start catching bitterness, like start seeing it, the moment I start, seeing people with all these like strong opinions and stuff. And matter of fact, I've been seeing that with people and like friends in general, where it's just like I lost one friend simply because he was just being a toxic individual, and then I started seeing it in like other people in my, the very same community. Like over time, they ended up kind of revealing themselves as the same type of, not necessarily bitter individual, but very sensitive and emotional. I need to be heard. I want to be seen kind of person. I want to be seen for my efforts and whatever. And when things don't work in one community, they kind of move to the next. And when things don't work out there, they just keep on moving to the next, which is understandable. But I'm like, where's the enjoyment in this? You know what I mean? That's what's kind of cool is like, I can safely say in most of the communities I've been to, in more recent time, I found more positivity and joy consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like consistently. That's one thing I don't think I've had in a long time. I can't say that I've had that in a long while. So it's kind of a good it's a good plus that lately I've been kind of seeing and paying attention to these signs more or less. But like I said, you've seen when you've seen them all, man. You go through it one time, you go through it a few times, you start to observe it a little more, you start realizing whether or not this is for you or not. In a good way, in a bad way, however you want to put it. So it's just a little tricky, man. It's a little tricky. But people will sit there and what do you call this, man? They'll get straight to the point. They'll figure it out real quick. No more beating around the bush kind of thing. They'll get straight to it. They're like, they'll watch a show. Is this for me? See, the thing is, even if it's for you, you got to ask yourself, if I'm sitting down watching this TV show, that's 30 minutes of my life to an hour. And some people will speed run anime. Some people watch anime at like 1.5 speed, 2x speed. I'm like, well, then I don't know if that's really a good thing to watch like fight scenes in 2x. They're already hella crispy now, but like now they're like overly designed. Now it's going to be overly quick as designed as they are, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense there. But yeah, man, I'm over here trying to walk through the heat with my phone, so I might speed up a bit. That statue look like a real dog. What the fuck? You're tripping me out. But let's flip it on them. Sun's right in front of me, but hopefully my battery is good. See that little shade up there? That's what we're trying to get to. Walk through the shade a bit. Keep the phone cool. As long as we're on the right side. But yeah, based off my own observations and my own experience, I gotta ask, I gotta tell myself the same exact things. I gotta be honest with myself about, if I've dealt with this friend before, do I want to be the person that's like, hey, you know how to deal with him now? or you just know how to walk away from it. Because also, I got to be honest with myself about my own personality and my own decisions in life. Where I'm like, you know, I'm like, I'm so used to this kind of person, and I'm so used to dealing with them a certain way. But I also know I'm not the type of person to step up. I'm just saying in general. I know I'm not the type of person to step up and check this person. I don't think it's important to check them either. Sometimes I'm just like, I just let them be. Because I like hearing people out. That's my other issue. I like hearing people out and seeing where they're coming from. You know what I mean? You're coming from a very decent perspective, a little like a general one, I can respect it. And I just, I listen to people, man. That's me. I always lend an ear to people. It has its setbacks, obviously. You know? Oh, this is the other part. Damn. Like a little small trailway over there. You know? I don't see no shade up in it though. We can walk through it. Might sit under the tree a little bit. You know? Sit there and chill for a minute. Cool down. I feel like there's gonna be hella bugs under the tree. I was literally on the other side of the block, was I? No, I was like one block up. So now I gotta remember where to go. I got a little bit going on. Nowhere to sit really, but that's all right. Shit, that's all right. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if I ever sold you. I might have showed you guys that place last time. I'm gonna go this way. I'm so used to going this way. I'm gonna go this way. You know? So used to going the other way, man. They got all the new houses up in here. It is what it is. It was what it was. Only here, man. You know? I ain't live nowhere else though, so I don't know. People try to tell me about oh, what's this? Okay. It's like a bag. I thought it was like a bird or something. People try to tell me about Frisco in New York. I'm not saying it ain't happening there. I'm not saying that gentrification ain't happening there. However, I just don't know. You understand me? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Not in a bad way. I just don't know. And for that, I can't speak on it. All I know is I've just seen this. You know what I mean? Zen bread? Is there? Out here today. We moving too. And we moving too. You know what I'm saying? Wrong side of the street and everything. Excuse me, wrong avenue. We getting back to them streets. We getting back to them right streets, the proper streets. Where we supposed to be. Took you on a little field trip real quick. You know what I'm saying? You're showing Sarah from Italy what it is. That's it. You know? That's another thing is I'm gonna keep being me. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong or loved or not. I'm gonna keep being me. I'm gonna keep doing me too, pause. But it's like you gotta understand. I would have been thinking this anyway. I would have been talking to someone else who got tired of me anyway. But here I am, able to make like a slight difference. By like, here, man, this is how you command, you know, being yourself and being accountable for who you are sometimes. Because I can't pretend like I always say the right things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know everything that's going on and I'm doing everything properly. I'm doing things right. That ain't true. So then I start putting it out there into the universe, making it public, chasing, live streams, numbers, monetization, etc. And then we get what we get from it. But I'm gonna always be me in the process. You gotta understand that. I would have been this way anyway. You gotta understand. So yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. Because that's, like I'm saying, same thing that I was saying about the guy I used to follow and subscribe to. That's just who he is, bro. And you come to find out, not that he's trying to be negative or not, but you start, tapping into those negative frequencies. You know what I mean? Start speaking negatively and speaking from a bitter place. You start losing people. Nobody trying to be around that shit. I've been there before. Trust me. I've been on live stream, just upset and sad about shit, and a lot of people just like kind of tuning out. Like, I don't want to hear this. But then when I'm being my normal kind of, introspective self, people don't care either. However, some people just stick around. I'm like, all right, I agree with you. I see what you're saying. And the less people drop in on me, find it. I'll take it for what it is, man. I don't like to leave people on a bad note. You see what I'm trying to say? The bitterness is for me to take care of. That's not for me to give out to the world. So I just wouldn't go on live. You see what I mean? I just wouldn't do it. At least this way. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I take those days off, that's because I have to take care of myself. But if I'm not doing that, then you're gonna see me do this. So it's whatever the energy you can permit, whatever energy I can give away and share. I gotta be mindful of all that. That's a steep ass hill. I ain't gonna lie. Getting there though. Getting there. I'm trying to pace myself in life too. But it's moments like this, man. You make the commitment to go down, show out. You go down and show out, right? You got to prove to yourself too. You can get back up. You can take the steps to get back up. It's like these damn hills. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see some form of hill. Shit, I live at the bottom of one. How you expect my mentality to be? Everywhere I need to go, every morning, I gotta go up a hill. You know what I mean? Every morning, weekday or not, there's a hill to climb. Every time after work, I used to have to go downhill. I was able to walk up the hill too, don't get me wrong, but it's a different type of walk. I used to try to save myself the grief and the effort. Yeah. Here we are though, man. I need to find more shade though, because I don't want my phone to overheat. I'm trying to have my phone overheat out here. You gotta be careful. Tomorrow's supposed to be cooler than today. We'll see how it go. My phone overheats, is about to shut out. Make sure the mic is on. We all good. All right. Mic in the camera. It's all good. But yeah, with that topic, man, shit, you seeing one suburb, you seeing the others. To some degree, right? Seeing one gentrified city, you see the others. To some degree, right? Again, that's the theory, right? That's what we're talking about. So you just gotta understand where you at and where you going. Gotta know where you're at and where you're going. Gotta know them things. Gotta know what you get into. Gotta know what you're dealing with. A lot of people like observing outside of themselves before committing to something, but it's like there's nothing wrong with either way, as long as you find it and you figure it out, right? Because you think about it like this, right? You got yourself figured out before you enter spaces. At least you'll be solid within yourself to know to walk away. You go into spaces, you deal with enough spaces, you start understanding, like, okay, I've been here before. I have an idea what I can do. See, on both ends, you're still mastering and you're still having an understanding of who you are and how to handle yourself in each situation. So they're both possible. Let me get in the shade right here. Both plausible approaches, basically. You know what I'm saying? Both respectable. And then reputable based off experience. You know what I mean? Reputable based off experience. So what I'm saying, reputable, reputable is synonymous with reputation. So do you have a reputation? It means you've repetitiously done this thing, right? All within the reps. All within the concept of reps. Once you start to understand that, like, I've done this enough times, I've seen it enough times, I've experienced it enough times. Okay, it's a go. We good. And you get on top of it and you get to it. And that's how it is every day. It's like, we did this how many times, right? We did this how many times? Well, it's a little different today. But you got off rhythm. You ate a little differently. But you got off rhythm. You texted the wrong person. Your mind's in the wrong place. You entertain the negativity and you let it get to you. Be mindful of each rhythmic note that's off beat. Each note in the sequence of your life. Because like I said, you've done the song long enough, right? You've done the song before. You've done them all, right? It's all relative, man. It's the repetition, really. It's the consistency. You start to get what you allow yourself to understand. You start to grasp it, basically. You gotta be mindful of it. That's a form of loving yourself, really. If you're really reflecting on it that way, that's what it is, bro. That's really what it is. But like I said, it's in them reps, man. Get them reps in. Do some, you know what I'm saying, repetitively. Do something repeatedly. That's the reps, right? You start doing things that are relative to what you understand as something that's reputable. From there, you understand it. Seen one, you've seen them all, man. I'm telling you. It's like that with people. It's like that with TV shows. Things that will distract you for an hour, because people will distract you for an hour too. I'm saying all this out loud because somebody might need to hear it. I mean, someone might need to hear it down the line. Who knows? Just a stream of consciousness, a stream of thought along these lines. You understand me? I don't know who needs to hear it. I'm just kind of putting it out there. Being fair and putting it out there. Just like that. I don't know. But nonetheless, it's happening. You understand me? You got people at the park? They got people at the park. I ain't going. TCR, what's going on, bro? TCR, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for dropping in, man. Talking about getting them reps in, man. Get them reps in. No matter what it is, man. Get them reps in, bro. Feel me? They're out there, but they ain't out there. All right, hold on. I'm gonna just take my time walking around, moving around. It's starting to get real warm. It's starting to get real warm. So I gotta stay in the shade. I gotta stay in the shade. Man. I know somebody out there. I appreciate it, TCR. Looks like there's enough shade. I'm gonna go up there. Why not? Why not? I'm doing it on a daily, man. I'm trying to get it in on a daily. You know, I'll take them days off when I need to. I make sure I put in as much time and effort. See, even the times I'm not even live streaming, like when I say times, I'm talking about hours of the day, as much as I'm talking about what you call this, man? As much as I'm talking about oh, I'm about to sock the shit out of somebody. Damn, bro, that shit fresh too. These people ain't shit, dog. I'm telling you. And they leaving the dog dookie out there, bro. Told you, bro, they on some shit. Everybody stay on some shit, man. All right, here we go. Bam, post it up right there. Keep the phone kind of cool or whatever. I knew they're gonna do that, Prue. Bro, I knew they was gonna do that. All right, man. That's crazy. I didn't step all the way though. That thing was like kind of a whatever. You know what I mean? You subscribe. I appreciate it, man. I think you told me that last time. But yeah, I'm trying to keep my phone cool right now. You know what I'm saying? Keep my phone cool at the moment. Damn, man, them people ain't shit. Crazy, man. Here, I'm gonna use this stick right here. Motherfucker stay not being shit. But I be showing up anyway. That's what's crazy. So I can't even talk. I still be showing up out here. So you boy can't even talk, bro. Can't even talk. Trying to get all that shit on my shoe. It's like I brought some new shoes out too that I never hit the parks with, so that's why it's crazy. Hell no, man. We ain't doing this shit. What's going on with you, bro? I'm having to clean my shoe out. Ain't that a bitch? I'm saying, bro, motherfuckers don't want to take care of this shit every time. Crazy. Shit, I might have been a human for all I know. At this point, that's what it is. At this point, that's what it is, man. Shit disgusting as hell. Find some water. Be good, I'll find some water. That's also me, though. I'm always walking through the parks in the grass, man. So that's on me. These motherfuckers ain't shit. They be doing that shit on purpose, I swear to God. Hey, but back to what I was saying, right? You seen one, you seen them all, man. You do it. You go through one time. That's all you need is the one time. But yeah, man. Matter of fact, since that's the one time, we gonna keep it moving. I know the one time now. That's what I'm saying. So we done with it. And that's a sign. That's crazy. That's the sign right there. That we done with it. Now your boy just gotta find a puddle. You know what I mean? Down there about to just cock the foot up, pause. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cock the foot up, pause, and just hit it at the sink type shit. That's why that shit got me mad because I'm like, damn, man, y'all doing this twice? But again, shame on me because I hit it twice. Pause. Yeah, bro. Some bullshit. If you ask me, that's some bullshit. Is what it is, though. Yeah, fuck, man. Hey, that might not be the spot no more. That's crazy. So I guess we're moving around for the summer. That's the sign. The sign right there. Okay, right here. That's the sign right there. Like summertime, we get off of that. We get off the drinks too. And that's also like back to what I was saying earlier, man, about the like the energy deposits and whatnot. Like I said, that them spots, you know, they got what I left there. So whatever energy I left there, it's still there. It's still happening. Hold on, my bad. It's still happening. It's inviting the people. I was saying this kind of in the beginning, but like now, now I'm really seeing it's a two-way street. Same way a conversation is, you know what I'm saying? Two-way street kind of situation where like, even though I'm doing the good over there, even though I might be saying things in a welcoming way, it still invites like the wrong type of people. It still will invite like the wrong kind of energy. So you got to be mindful of these things. You know what I mean? You got to be aware of that. So that's on me. Like I said, you see one, you've seen them all, bro. Happens all too often out there. All too often, man. Boys be out there flinching though. and you got to be sure about it. Hey, that's funny as hell, man. The whole what's it called? The whole day is basically packed with this. This is my realization, if you will, my observation. My observation. Same thing, man. You know, white folks right there flinch. They was over here like, I'm gonna hop in the car and dip. You know why? Because they seen one and they seen them all. That's exactly what it is. So I gotta really, like I said, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be very what's the word? Accurate about it. Exact about what it is you're observing. You gotta be very specific about what it is you see. And like with that being said, I gotta let's flip it on self-reflection. If I seen one flaw within myself, then I already know how it's all gonna play out. Gotta just be mindful. Gotta be accountable. Straight like that. You know? Gotta be accountable. But I gotta find some rocks to step on. Get that thing out of my shoe. I'll be dust and all that. It's too bright though. It's just too bright. There we go. As soon as I walk through the shade, I can see it now. I can see the screen. But yeah. Okay, man, I got the water here. I look, you need to get the power wash going. Then they just clean it out. Let's go. Ooh. Yeah, it's warmer. Today's kind of warmer, I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday seemed like it was worse. That's just my observation. I think yesterday was a little worse in terms of heat. I also was like kind of alternating indoors and outdoors. So I don't exactly know. But shit, man, your boy ain't stepping on no grass no more. That's it. That's a wrap. I'm a bench warmer now. Feel me? Bro, I gotta hit this low. This ain't even gravel. I'm trying to find the gravel joint. I find a little gravel up in here. Here we go. A little gravel and dirt. Dang, bro. Also, it's another thing is oh, here, let me show you this. Bam. There you go. I gotta screenshot that. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Hey, they're not lying though. That's some good advice. That's some sound advice. You gonna lie about it. Some gravel, man. I thought this place would be open. I guess they're closed Mondays. Oh, Tuesday to Sunday. That's what it is. Tuesday to Sunday. All right. Yep. Tuesday to Sunday. But we back at the other part from the beginning. This is where I got more concrete and whatnot going on. Feel me? Get up there, chill out. This is what it was supposed to be the whole time. There's always kids here, in the daytime, so I just try to avoid it. Let the families be with their people. I do my thing at night. You might catch me. Matter of fact, you will see me over here in the nighttime. Cause like, you will see me here actually. The fuck? They was trying to make a fire or something? You see this shit? God damn. But yeah, man. I say all that to say, like, just trying to get everything on track, really. Get everything in focus. Get the life right. Also, they got a water fountain, so that's what matters the most. Damn, man, the sun is like right on me. There's a spot I was trying to sit at for the shade. Actually, I can sit right here. I'm tripping. Sit right there for a little bit. And it's not for me. If it was up to me, I would just be chilling the whole time. just mad as hell. They got me stepping in there. They're stepping on that train, man. So I need as much gravel as I can get. They got me fucked up. It's whatever. So yeah, man. Back on the topic of bitterness and whatnot. You know, you feel me? Matter of fact, I'm gonna tie this joint right here. Your boy got the Pumas on. Puma jersey, Puma shoes. You gotta do it right. Got some Adidas shoes that's pink, but it's like you don't sit there and clash. You don't sit there and hit the clash, do you? Ain't nobody doing that. Man, I gotta let my phone cool down. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, man. Yeah, my phone battery is it's dying hella faster in the heat. Just walking around. Because normally I would have still like 60% right now. I'm getting close to like low 40s. Yeah, he is killing me, man. Not me, but the phone. But I do got a backpack on. Hella shit in the back, so that's part of it. I get to my marks, man. TCR, man, you just chilling, bro? You just going back and forth? What's going on? TCR, Scott, bro. You just been chilling the whole time. I don't know if I can sit over here. Let me see. I think I sit on this side. You're gonna hear me dragging my foot. I'm hella mad because I'm gonna have to sit there at the sink all over again, man. Ridiculous, bro. Matter of fact, what time is it? It's close to 3, so I got time. I just gotta do more of the video editing. I just took a break to do this. Chop it up, bro. Really? Just chopping it up, really. You know, make sure this is actually a lot better right here. Oof. Down here, I can feel the breeze. Phone is gonna cool down. I didn't want my phone to like overheat and then turn off on me mid stream. So as long as this is going on, be good. Good money. I'm mad as hell still. Mad as hell still, bro. Hold on, let me get this. Feel me? More dirt. Gotta rinse my shoe out, so we're good. Yeah. Pack more gunk and dirt up in there. I'm almost forced to grab the quesadilla that I didn't want to get the other day. I'm almost forcing myself to grab it now. Pause, because it's like, if I get one of those, I'll be set, man. I'll be good. I'm trying to hit my 64. Make sure we online with that. I'm chilling, man. Whoever wanna, I'm saying, yap and cap with me, let me know. I'm here chilling for the next 5, 4. You dig? 4 to 5, 5 to 4. I'm gonna just go back up over there. I'm gonna clean up these joints a little bit. I'm about to unlace both of these, man. Get some balance out here. Get some balance out here, bro. Feel me? The shoes balanced out, man. The ankles and everything balanced out, man. It's also summer, so it's just hella hot in general. Like, it's just hella heat going on right now. But yeah, man, good either way. Either way, we good. As long as my phone stays out of the heat, I think we're good. So that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, bear. I've been thinking about that a little bit, all day. That's really, or excuse me, not all day, all morning, all night. Like, you see one, you deal with one, you see them all, and that happens with anime sometimes. With anime, it's the easiest one because it's like there's so many options now. You got so many different shows, you got so many different what do you call this, TV shows and reality TV. If it ain't that, it'll be like a soap opera or something. It's always something along those lines. But you start to experience one or two of them, you start to get the idea like, all right, there's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be some rich people kind of beefing with each other. It's gonna be the women can't get along. They have to go through something tragic to get through it. And then the funniest thing I seen in like Young and the Restless was like some advertising. I actually saw them kind of just showing off the Golden Sun game one time, which kind of cracked me up. This guy made friends with this girl, and she gifted him a video game. And then it was like Phyllis or something. Phyllis kept on holding up Golden Sun. It was for the DS, and she was like, "Really, a video game?" And she kept on holding up Golden Sun over and over. She kept showing it to the camera, but then like she pretended like she was facing him, but she was like waving it around and then positioning it in front of the camera. I was like, "Oh, they're really promoting Golden Sun right now." It was something about I don't know. They had money tied in with Channel 7, whatever, ABC, whatever. It's kind of funny. ABC and Golden Sun got the collab going. Hey, yo, promo of the game, bro. Put that over here. That's a little wild to me. But yeah, even with that being said, I get a chance to go back, sit down, relax a little bit with the AC and whatnot. So, oh, what? Summer's up in here, man. Summer was good. Good summer. Thank you for dropping in. How you doing? Trying to avoid the sunlight right now because my phone was about to overheat. So I'm trying not to let my phone battery overheat right now. It can't handle all this. Hold on, let me check the battery power. It's dropping, but I'm gonna charge it up. I'm fighting back a sneeze, so forgive me. Appreciate you dropping in. How you doing over there? What's going on with you? How you been doing over there? Oh, they came and went. And they came and went. Yeah. I do need to hit some basketball myself. I'm watching these dudes play. That's pretty cool. Out here in the summer, shirts off and everything. I don't know if I'm going that far. I'm out of shape. I ain't trying to do all that. But I get it though. Like I get it though. Might just walk around with a bottle of water. If not, like Prime is probably the best choice for hydration. Man, that's more for the cigars and stuff. So, I'm gonna do that tonight. I forgot. It's Monday night. That to be Monday night. Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, it was on the whole time. My bad. Yeah, that's crazy. That's exactly why I brought spare tissues, bro. Gotta find a garbage. There's one over here. Okay, I know where I'm going. That's exactly why. Before I left, grabbed spare tissues. I knew it. I was like, bro, it's about to get me. I already know. But I gotta preserve my energy, honestly. Preserve my energy the best, as best as possible. Excuse me, because yeah, damn it, still on my arm. Hold on, I think it's just the remnants. But gotta preserve it, man, because I'm gonna need as much as I can to get through all this pollen and allergy season stuff. I'm trying to stay active right now. Trying to just stay moving, man. I'm over here, studying my numbers. My numbers boosted up so much. I was doing the math. I was like, okay, 365. I need 7 hours still. Still need my 7 hours. But I'm slowly getting higher. You know what I'm saying? I'm slowly getting like a higher number. So it's like I'm getting there. I'm getting somewhere. I just gotta keep being consistent every single day. Every single day, gotta keep being consistent, man. Stay at it, man. Stay active. Stay talking with people. Lock in, chop it up, like all that. It's hella bright. Let me know if it's hella bright, cause I can flip it right now. It's like the sun is like right behind me. I'm walking in some shade though. Yeah, these trees are still, or these leaves are like red. I think that's just kind of how the tree is. These little trees right here. But yeah, man, I gotta get back in there. I'm gonna clean the shoe. I should have been. Oh, I should have been walking through the gravel. That's all right. That should be working. It's because I got the Pumas on. The bottoms are a little different. They don't have like those kind of those deep grooves in it. If that makes sense. They don't have the deep grooves inside the shoe, so it's built a little different. But yeah, man. The amount of grass and alleyways I walk through, man, it's like got to be mindful of all this in general. I mean, grass right here. I'm gonna hit it like this. Watch. That's what I've been doing, bro. Feel me? Sitting there dragging a foot, trying to get that shit off, man. Like literally, get the shit off. Shit crazy as hell. Though. I'm sad as fuck. Your boy's sad, man. All right, I'm gonna go on this side too. It's just dirt and grass. Can't go wrong with that, right? That's why I unlaced the shoes, because it's just dirt and grass, bro. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. And then I gotta clean my shoe. Yeah. There it is, man. Made it back. Home base, etc. All right, man. You might catch me on the next one. I got time technically, but I'm gonna do more editing, so I'll get to it. Let me get in the shade real quick. I'm gonna concentrate on the editing right now, so that way tomorrow I can focus on uploading and scheduling stuff out. But for now, I'm gonna end it right there. All right. Hey, man, as usual, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.